ZANU-PF president, who doubles also as the head of the state in Zimbabwe through hook and crook. That is Emerson Mnangagwa, a man who emerged through the coup of 2017, has never been voted by the people of Zimbabwe, and it appears the dream of being voted to be a legally constituted president continues to dwindle. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, in his speech opening remarks, by the way, there are a pointer on what could have possibly took place during the ZANU-PF Politburo of today. Of course, details as to what exactly transpired within the closed doors are not yet out as we speak, but definitely they will start trickling out. It would never be hidden forever. But Emerson Mnangagwa acknowledging that this was the toughest year, as he also in his speech gave some indications that he was pushing ahead with his 2030 term extension. If this year was tough, then if he continues to push for his 2030 term extension, it means it will be far more than being tough. Greetings and welcome once again to Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So we'll try to summarize what he said during his opening remarks. He said the last quarter of the year culminated in the successful completion of the National Development Strategy 1. I don't know whether there is anyone who understands what is he talking about. And launch of the NDS2, the achievement of the Transitional Stabilization Program and NDS1, as well as launch of NDS2, were a result of the views and resolutions of our past conferences and congresses. You know, there was a lot of emphasis regarding conference, regarding the constitution, and I will be actually dealing with what exactly is the meaning of this. And then he goes on to say, on the party side, we held a watershed 22nd National People's Conference, whose outcome and resolution consolidated the strength and unity of the party. Is he telling the truth? Did the outcome of that conference actually consolidate strength and unity of the party? We see as ZANU-PF, which is still shaking even up to today. Itself actually deception and continually giving himself wrong or misplaced courage. Then he says, as the curtain comes down on 2025, we have much to celebrate from the viewpoint of both the party and our ZANU-PF-led government. Our unity saw us prevail over many challenges encountered during the course of the year. So it's an acknowledgement that there were really challenges encountered during the course of the year, though lying that their unity, there was absolutely no unity, and there is still no unity, by the way, in ZANU-PF, as I will be demonstrating this. We also rose to the occasion and maximized on many opportunities within our jurisdiction as well as others beyond our borders, together as one from all the four corners of our country. In our diversity, we achieved unprecedented milestones across every facet of our economy and society. I don't know where he's getting this from. We have every lesson to stand tall and confident of being masters of our destiny, an independent and sovereign people. And then he could listen to this. He says the supremacy of our party must be embedded in all decisions we make. Now, what is he trying to say there? The supremacy of our party must be embedded in all decisions we make, including our programs and projects. We are a constitutional party anchored on discipline, unity, and adherence to procedures. We carry the weight of the party vision. In simple terms, through this speech, what he was trying to say when he says the supremacy of our party must be embedded in all decisions we make. Now, remember, there is a conference where a decision is purported to have been made for Emerson Mnangagwa's extension of his term to be implemented by Justice Minister Ziyambi. In other terms, he was trying to tell the other faction that what was agreed on the conference, no one is going to change it. This is what we are going to run with. He is simply saying the 2030 term extension. That and listen at the words that have been used. The supremacy of our party must be embedded in all decisions we make, including our programs and projects. We are a constitutional party. So you see, I always tell people, last time I said it, when Mnangagwa was saying, I am a constitutionalist, when my time, he said, when my time to go comes, I will go. He did not say, I'm against 2030. Every time he was asked, are you going to fall? Since the party is calling you to remain the president up to 2030, are you going to adhere to the calls that are made by your supporters? He would not answer the question. He would say, I am a constitutionalist. When my time comes to leave, I will leave. And guess what? In simple terms, what he ignored the question of whether his term of office was going to be extended. And I said that they are going to say, he is going to say, by saying I'm a constitutionalist, I meant that I follow the resolutions of the party. I follow what the people in my party says. You are going to hear these words very, very soon. He would say, did you hear me mention that I will actually, I'm not in support of 2030 term extension? Did you hear me mentioning that? I only said, when my time comes to go, I will go. And he will simply say, my time hasn't come. The people say, I must continue as the president up to 2030. So I always said that was a cunning statement coming from Emerson Mnangagwa. Now let's listen to what he says. As we approach the festive season and the new year, ngatirambei takasunura takakwarira mubengi. You see, ngatichengetedzei. Who is mubengi in this case? It is Chiwenga. Ngatichengetedzei musangano wetu weZANU-PF. Masikati neusiku tisatsauke mukwara redu. I further challenge the nation to continue to be vigilant, guarding against machinations or attacks on our peace, national unity, and stability. Counter-revolutionaries and pretenders, you see, and pretenders, in whatever format, will never succeed and must continue to be exposed and defeated. Development and prosperity for our... I want to ponder much on this statement. Counter-revolutionaries and pretenders. In simple terms, he is saying, within ZANU-PF, we've got our people. Within the Politburo, we've got individuals who are pretending. And he is saying, we must expose them. How do they expose them? We've heard them going, crisscrossing the country, insulting retired General Chiwenga. In fact, when they say Pasine Mandu, they are simply saying the Mandu all of a sudden is retired General Chiwenga for standing on the way of the term extension of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. Now, it says, and the pretenders in whatever format. So he was also addressing some of the people whom he suspects they are supporting Chiwenga. These are referred to as pretenders. We must continue to expose them. Exposing them, that is when comes individuals such as Themba Mliso through his Sapu's eye. And then let me continue. He says, development and prosperity for our motherland, Zimbabwe is certain. Aluta continue. I think this is a dream. Not even a dream. Like someone who hallucinates. I think something close to that. Equally important is the need for ZANU-PF to face head-on contemporary issues such as the impact of ICTs as well as artificial intelligence, amongst other trends, on body politics and national governance system. We must be proactive and prepared to adapt our party in line with these developments. Our national realities, rich liberation ethos, and the people-centered character of our colossal revolutionary party should not be neglected. It goes on to say, in looking to the year ahead, it is critically important to ensure that party's mobilization programs and communication remains in sync. Communication. This in communication, he was simply addressing Chris Mutswangwa with the overall thrust of National Development Strategy 2, which I have since launched. ZANU-PF should continue to lead from front with regards the full implementation of the NDS2 and overall national development agenda over the next 5 years. Principally, we must ensure that all organs, structures, and members of the party play their part, not only to grow the size of the party's support base, but also to grow the size of our economy and deliver a higher quality of life for our people. Tisu benebenyika ino, tisu tine mutoro wegu unza butiriro yatiri gushu tashuira. Now, the last point to note, he says on the listen, he repeat this. Okay. This one is talking about something. On the 20th of November 2025, our nation lost, is speaking about Mutumwa Paul Mwanza. Okay, I think that one, I'll leave it for now. So, if you listen to this summary that they actually posted on their ZANU-PF page, in terms of what Emerson Mnangagwa delivered today, it is quite clear of the issues they were discussing, although we are not yet privy that number one, the 2030 term extension as a resolution of ZANU-PF have actually been discussed, and I think I have ventilated on issues that have been discussed. And we wonder, and also something notable, did you notice, especially if you watched the videos of his opening remarks, that the state media and all media related to ZANU-PF, they tried by all means, they are trying these days when Mnangagwa is addressing the meeting to censor the face of retired General Chiwenga, to censor his facial expression. So it remains a mystery what was discussed, but don't worry, information would be leaked very, very soon. We would be aware, but what I have predicted, I am very certain this is what exactly was pondered around. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button